Hi guys, thank you and welcome back to part 2. I just want to discuss a few subject matters with you guys. What I'm gonna tell you in part 2 is especially about, well, a few more examples of children missing and the Wayfair connection. Also about some reviews about these expensive pieces of furniture. Very strange reviews to say the least. And what happened after it went trending, the Wayfair child trafficking, and also about Snopes, the so-called fact checker. I want to tell you something about Snopes, also about Hollywood, Epstein, Maxwell, the Clintons, and even as far as it goes to George Soros. Also, some other things I discovered, some very strange photos on the website. I will explain that later. And well, let's see where this where we end in this rabbit hole. Let's see where it leads us to. I hope you enjoy, although it's a very tough subject matter. I understand that, but I still have the feeling that people need to know. So I went as deep as I could. And I hope you appreciate all the work that I have done. Peace. So first, a woman discovered on the internet while ordering one of these expensive couches that the name Precious Harris was already filled into the full name of the shipping address. So that is very strange. Yeah, the couch is $14,599. It's a pretty standard couch actually. There's only one in stock, which is pretty weird. They have that a lot with these expensive cabinets and stuff. Very strange. But who is Precious Harris? This is Precious Harris. Precious Harris has been missing since 30 April 2020. Age 16. So if this is real, if what the woman uploaded on the internet is real, then Precious Harris, yeah, then the couch is just ordering Precious Harris. Wow, unbelievable, unbelievable. Furthermore, some reviews I wanted to talk to you about. Very strange reviews for pieces of furniture, to say the least. So, what about Walnut Creek? Well, as you can see here, this is a review from Jana from Walnut Creek, California, neighbors program. Checked many other sites and this was a great deal. Fast shipping. Thank you. So why is this important, might you ask? Well, about the following. Walnut Creek arrest reveals secret world of child sex trafficking. Girls as young as 9 allegedly being bought and sold in the Bay Area. February 26, 2020. So that's pretty darn recent. So that's one thing. Another link. Might be a coincidence, of course, but hey, I don't believe in coincidences anymore. Another review. It's a little bit blurry, but I'll read it for you. Good. So German. Product, process of the Bestellung, as well as delivery to my complete satisfaction. Will order again when needed. If the condition arises, I will recommend her. Her? Not, I will recommend it. It's furniture, right? So that's pretty strange. Furthermore, the most horrific review that I've come by so far. I ordered, Penelope Fitzner. They are full of fairy magic and unicorn rainbows, it says. What, furniture? But okay, let's keep an open mind. I ordered 20 of these pillows for a battle royale between myself and my other Olympian friends. Little did I know that Zeus would have taken some of them and used them to make the wings of Pegasus. When that first divine pillow was swung through the air of Olympus, all the little manfolk and woodland beasts below heard the sound of smooth rolling thunder billowing throughout the land. like ecstasy smacking one in the face it was. We took one and ground it into a fine powder at Hephaestus' mill, and they mixed it with some strong drink, accidentally creating what is now known to man as ambrosia, the nectar of the gods. I guess we will sell the rest of these pillows for an inconceivable price and watch as all the world whimpers in despair for their great mortal poverty. Well, I don't know. This is for a 10,233 pillow review on Amazon. This is sick. This is just sick. I mean, I'm gonna tell you what Hephaestus mill and the nectar of the gods mean. Well, you can see it here on the bottom. It's the adrenochrome that the elite are extracting from young little children by scaring them until the utmost scariest point for them, and then they ritual slaughter them, and then they cut off the meat, they drink the blood or inject the pure adrenochrome. It's adrenalization in the blood of children, and it's for them it's a fountain of youth. I mean, they can like look younger, like 20 years younger or something. I mean, it's sick. It's like cocaine times 100,000 probably. So it's really sick what's happening. If you don't know what's going on, look at my channel, subscribe, and tap that notification bell as well, of course. Thank you very much. But look at my channel, and there's a documentary called The Bite, and that's all about adrenochrome. Also, Fall of the Cabal, haven't you seen it? Fall of the Cabal by Jeanette Osbaert is also in my channel. You can also find the video, the full documentary, in my channel. You just have to look for it. But let's keep going with this subject matter. Another important thing, or interesting thing actually, is the seller, the Isabel and Max dinosaur painting, has some really expensive stuff. 30,000 for some dinosaur artwork, it says. Then, looking at the description, that artwork totals 105 lbs. Then Pukovic says, the weight is important, but you're focusing on the wrong aspect. Not the total weight, but the weight for each size they offer. 12 by 12 is 20 pound, 18 by 18 is 24 pound, 24 by 24 is 28 pound, 32 by 32 is 32 pound, and here's the thing, the average weight of a 12-month-old baby, 20 pound, 18-month-old, 24 pound, 24 months, 28 pounds, 32 months, 32 pounds. So these are ages that they're talking about. So it goes way beyond sick in this case. So, how did Wayfair respond to all these allegations? First of all, they brought out a few news articles. Wayfair confirms that there is no truth to conspiracy theories about human trafficking, of course. Who would admit, right? The online retailer Wayfair responded to reporters' individual inquiries into a conspiracy theory that gained traction on Friday that it was allegedly using storage cabinets to ship children. Well, they don't use storage cabinets, they just use boxes where the children is all taped up. And yeah, it's been sent like worldwide, doesn't matter where. The company confirmed to reporters and pointers media-wise that the rumors are not true, and the photo via New York Post. Okay, well, yeah, of course, that's logic. But what happened on their site? Recognizing that the photos and descriptions provided by the supplier did not adequately explain the high price point, we have temporarily removed the products from site to rename them and to provide a more in-depth description and photos that accurately depict the product to clarify the price point. Yeah, it keeps getting stranger. So, if they have nothing to hide, why all of a sudden all these things? And then a tweet came out. The CEO of Wayfair has resigned. Of course, that's normal when you are guilty of selling kids on your website disguised as cheap furniture, by Bards FM. Wayfair literally deleted the cabinets that were up for more than 10k to hide their sex trafficking scandal, by Melissa Perez. The internet busted a frontline tracking operation right in front of our eyes. Share, share, share. Open your eyes, people. This is bigger than y'all even know. Pizza Gate. Certainly is. This is huge. What else? So, Wayfair rushes to remove suspect listings possibly tied to missing children. Cabinets and with exorbitant price tags raised suspicions online Thursday night as researchers found that their names linked up with missing children. Yeah, so that's something. Ayana sent a email to the Wayfair support team, I suppose. John Costello, in this case, responded with a question about the allegations, of course, of child trafficking. Thanks for reaching out. Below is our official statement. There is, of course, no truth to these claims. The products in question are industrial-grade cabinets that are accurately priced. Recognizing that the photos and descriptions provided by the supplier did not adequately explain the high price point, we temporarily removed the products from site to rename them and provide a more in-depth description and photos that accurately depict the product to clarify the price point. Best, John. Well, John is lying his ass off in my eyes. So yeah, that happened after all tweets like these. People are suspecting they're sending people in these large boxes, storage cabinets on Wayfair. They all are the same product but have different names, all female names, and they are all priced between $10 and $15k, more than the cabinet sold elsewhere. And I'll show you normal prices. So, and then all of a sudden we got those fact checkers again. A hoax alert, fact check. Wayfair is not selling human trafficked children on their website with very expensive cabinets. Of course, Snopes.com is responsible, and I want to talk about Snopes a little bit. Introduce you to who Snopes really is. So I understand that if you're scrolling, browsing through Facebook and Twitter, that you see so-called fact checkers. These fact checkers don't mean anything. I'm going to introduce you to the people behind Snopes.com, so-called fact checker on Facebook. So this is David and this is Barbara Mickelson from San Fernando Valley. They are the ones who started up Snopes.com. in case you don't know. David is a well-known visitor of the prostitutes, and David and Barbara broke up because David, the sleazebag that he is, spent $98,000 on prostitutes. Ruh-roh. Of course, that resulted in a divorce, where David quickly married with Elisa Young. Elisa Young is the manager of Snopes.com at the moment, and she's also known as Erin O'Brien, a well-known porn star. And here's another photo of Erin O'Brien, the porn star. Okay, so this is the manager, but who's actually doing all the fact-checking? Meet Kim LaCapria. Kim LaCapria is also known as Vice Vixen, a well-known fetish and sex blogger, and this is the only fact checker on Snopes. So if you believe that your facts are being checked by a professional, just look at her and know what she's doing for a living: sex blogging and fetish blogging. And these are the people that are checking your facts. Well, I say no, thank you very much. I can check my own facts, right? So that was it about Snopes. Let's go on to the next. Why is Snopes actually protecting Wayfair? Maybe that's a good question to think about. So the next part is about Hollywood. Hollywood is a well-known pedophilia snake nest, so to say. It's huge. Pizzagate and Wayfair are connected for sure. I mean, they're connected. It's connected to Epstein and Maxwell, as well as the Clintons, of course. Then automatically, because they were best friends with the Clintons and Epstein. Yeah. First, I want to show you some tweets of James Gunn from Marvel Entertainment, who is making your oh so precious superhero movies. I'll show you some tweets which he sent out in the last few years to just give you a better understanding how Hollywood is run. if you might have seen in the introduction of the video, you saw the Epstein chandelier. Well, the Epstein chandelier is $9,099.99. Well, how convenient is that, of course, and what an expensive chandelier in it. But there's also the Ghislaine sofa, I think. Let me just take a look. Yeah, a sofa named Ghislaine. The price numbers are coordinates leading to Little St. James Island. It was 18,300,364 whatever. It was like $18.30036,48256 on sale. Yeah, right. So when you typed it in Google into coordinates, 18.3003 north and 64.8256 west, you saw Little St. James Island. And Little St. James Island is Epstein's Island. Epstein Island, where all the girls were raped. And what I also found was a very strange text from WikiLeaks. This is directly from WikiLeaks. I just came from checking the field house, and I have a square cloth handkerchief, white with black, that was left on the kitchen island. Happy to send it via the mail if you let me know where I should send it. I also meant to inquire yesterday about the pillows you purchased. The pillows. I can send them as well if you let me know where they are in the house. Safe travels to all. To and from Epstein Island means Kate. Okay, so there are two more subjects that I wanted to talk about. The first thing is George Soros, his ties to Wayfair. He owns a huge amount of stocks in Wayfair. And for the people who don't know who George Soros is, here a short summary. George Soros is founder of organizations, society funds, social justice warrior funds, Planned Parenthood, etc., etc. For example, Antifa and Black Lives Matter, they are both funded by George Soros, as well as NAMBLA. But I'm gonna talk to you about that a little later. George Soros. So George Soros, his life work is to destroy America. That's his life goal. That is what he wants to do. So he has organizations like Antifa, rioting, and Black Lives Matter. But also NAMBLA. NAMBLA is the North American Man-Boy Lover Association, and their slogan is ridiculous. Sex before 8, before it's too late is their slogan, and that's absolutely absurd. And they blame it because the children are so sexy. Okay, well, no wonder and no surprise that George Soros, the sleazebag that he is also involved in Wayfair, in the child trafficking. Yeah, not more than normal. So Wayfair is way deep into the Epstein, Pizzagate, George Soros, Bilderberg, Rothschild circles for sure. Yeah, it goes way deeper than people thought at first. Okay, so the last part of this two-part documentary video, is about the book cabinets that are shown on the Wayfair website. The book cabinets on the Wayfair website look very suspicious. Not because they are books, but because of the titles. The titles in here are very strange, to say the least. And remember, someone is showcasing these book cabinets, so they really know what they are implanting in here. For example, Dan Brown, Illuminati, it says. Next to that, Anatomy of Evil. Another book next to it is No Witnesses. And the first book here is a Russian book. It's called The Invisible Azaria, a Russian book about satanic elites who rule the world. Wow. Okay, so why do you have these kind of books in your bookcase if you're such an innocent company? That's not the only book cabinet. There it says A Season in Hell, and it says Anonymous, primary colors, Anonymous, and Kennedy's and the Kennedy Hollywood connection, and Slaves Astray. So these are titles, man, that makes you go like, what the hell is going on in here? As someone named in the tweet as well, looked up each book on the shelf: Drug Trafficking in a Kid's Corpse, Runaways, and Slaves Gone Astray. Kennedy dies with Hollywood, the Clintons and their rise, and Rose for Virtue, obviously virginity. Sick, sick, sick. The storm is here, for sure. So that's the last part that I wanted to share with you guys. I don't think these are all coincidences. I think it's one big child trafficking ring connection, directly linked to Epstein and all the other sexual predators. I hope you got enough information out of this video documentary. I'll be uploading much more stuff. If anything comes out, I'll be uploading and doing my research as a citizen journalist as much as I can. If you want to support me, that's fine. My PayPal is in the description box below. Also, make sure to subscribe and like. I also post a lot of documentaries on my channel, which are important to me, important to mankind. Yeah, that was it, I think. So, another horrific story, and hopefully the world will open their eyes and accept the true dark reality which we are living in right now. People have to see the darkest of the dark before they can enlighten themselves. The truth is very important. Being ignorant is no choice anymore. Knowledge is power, and I advise everyone who is just waking up to do your research, please, for the children. Alright, thank you all for watching. Peace out.